Hey guys, welcome to our video on the recently released Divine Arena, an RPG where gods from all over the world take center stage. It's a multiverse unfolding in front of you, which means that you get to recruit and take into battle over 100 heroes. We were invited to give this game a look now that it's released globally, so let's check it out. If you want to start downloading the game, go ahead and check the link in the video description. There are a few milestones during pre-registration, with better coupon code rewards being offered according to the number of players who sign up. Divine Arena released in Korea in April 20 and is now coming to the rest of the world. It's a multiverse idle RPG for Android and iOS featuring almighty gods from all over the world as characters that you can recruit for your team. New heroes are promised every month, which means that the roster is bound to grow quite a bit after a year or so. This is a game that's suited for a vast audience, the ones that enjoy RPGs where you can comfortably play with one hand in vertical mode and your characters will keep collecting loot even when you're not playing, up to 12 hours of loot to be more specific. As any fan should know, things can get pretty competitive later on, with your team having to be in top shape to take on other players. I'll begin by highlighting the mechanics behind the battle system. You pick 5 gods to make a full team, with a careful look at the available roles. You have classes including tank, assassin, warrior, mage, and support. But that's not all there is to it. You also have to consider the elemental roles. These include fire, wood, water, dark, and light. The battles unfold in real time, and although you can choose manual control over these special abilities, there's the option to leave this to the AI. Seeing that the earlier matches can be completed in just a few seconds, assuming you've assembled a strong and balanced lineup, you'll barely have enough time to ponder any deep strategies as the action happens in front of you. So this isn't about the actual control that you have over your team in battle, as much as it is about the pre-battle planning and getting your gods in shape for the enemies ahead. Deciding which heroes are best suited for the elements that the rivals are using, having a decent equipment grade as to not fall short, and ascending your heroes to the next stage by farming more gods. Obviously, you must play your cards right at the start of the battle by organizing your heroes in a formation that best exploits their roles, protecting support classes while your tanks go in the front lines. Another aspect that needs your attention is the elemental aura, with substantial buffs being activated when you deploy 2, 3, 4, or 5 heroes of the same element. The more, the best attack and health buffs you get. As you can see, there's more strategy to the battles than meets the eye, so don't neglect these details as you're going to need them for the tougher challenges. If you're the kind of player who doesn't have many funds to spend in microtransactions, there seems to be a host of free daily rewards left and right, from my experience. Without any sort of boost of any kind and just using the rewards and events that the devs are offering every player at launch, I was able to summon over 200 times in a couple of days. And by that I mean the high summon, which is where you get heroes from rare to epic tier only. Extracting your weaker heroes will give you resources to improve your best ones, and this is going to happen with regularity. All of this, and yet I haven't mentioned the names of some of the heroes, so let's do it. Cleopatra is one of the highlights. There's Tyr as a tank, Garuda is a lean assassin, Athena is a brave warrior as expected, Pandora is the mage and god of luck here, Daji is a cute fox goddess, and Poseidon is a hulking tank with his trident spear. I believe that there's been some liberties to a few of the heroes, but I guess that's to be expected for the sake of balancing the entire roster. Apart from the main campaign featuring over 10 chapters with more than 30 stages to most of them, there's a lot of different game modes to explore. Most of these are recommended for leveling up materials, and you should do your best to check them out on a daily basis. But you also have the arena and the cross-server battlefield where you can test your might against other players. Divine Arena is trying to carve its spot in a very competitive, love-it-or-hate-it genre, and it brings all the best features that one would expect from it. It has hundreds of heroes and apparently enough incentives for free players to assemble a respectable team, at least from what I've seen during my playtime. If you're a fan as well, give it a go by checking the link in the video description. Have fun!